Well, I have to say the response that I got from my top 5 most hated Disney films video was quite quite overwhelming. Most people were really kind of nice about it, either not agreeing with me but respecting my opinion, or occasionally agreeing with me. But I thought, because I do love Disney and I don't want it to be all negative, maybe I should now do my top 5 loved Disney films. I tried to do this in one video but I can't, so I had to divide it between top favourite animations, and at some point in the future I'll do top favourite live actions. It was actually quite difficult to do top favourite animations because most of the ones that I would have classed as my favourite were favourites in my childhood, but not ones that I particularly want to watch now, like the Aristocats and 101 Dalmatians. Obsessed with them when I was a child. Not really that bothered now, but I did manage to narrow it down to 5 animations that even now they give me so much happiness. We'll start with the most obvious ones, The Nightmare Before Christmas, produced by the wonderful Tim Burton, directed by Henry Selick. It's a film that completely shapes who I am because it just fully immerses me in Halloween Town, and that is where I live inside of my head. It's the best musical ever, second to Sweeney Todd, maybe third to Mary Poppins, but I love it so much. I love Jack Skellington. I really feel very much like Sally. There's a lot of Sally that I can really relate to. Definitely one of my favourite Disneys, if not my favourite. My favourite Disney princess film, now bearing in mind I'm evidently not really a Disney princess kind of person, I do love Sleeping Beauty, primarily because I love Maleficent. I think she's such a wonderful character. I love the songs in this, I love the visuals, the scene where she's running down the spiral staircase. That is just, it's one of my favourite all-time Disney moments where she's running down the spiral stairs, because I like to do that in real life. It's very dangerous, don't run downstairs. And the 3 fairies, and when they're building a cake, it's just, there's nothing about this film that I don't like. I have the very fond memories of it, and even when I watch it as a fully grown adult, it still makes me happy. The next one I wasn't really sure if I was going to put it in the animations or the live actions, but I think because a lot of it is claymation, I can get away with putting it in the top 5 animations. James and the Giant Peach, once again produced by Tim Burton, directed by Henry Selick. This is obviously an adaptation of Roald Dahl's James and the Giant Peach, and I love this. One of my favourite things about it, and it really makes it feel a bit dated, is when the giant peach rolls down the hill from the house, but it is so obvious that it is just a real-sized peach rolling down a model of a hill, a scale model of this hill. And it just dates it so much, but it's just so fun, and the characters, all the beetles and the bugs, they're lovely, and it's a wonderful adventure story. But it's wonderful. It's a brilliant film from Skellington Productions, and I could watch it again and again. Miriam Margolyes is wonderful in it. It's just so fun, and it's a great escape, and everybody needs to see it. And ultimately, again, this one might be where I'm a little bit biased, not in the sense of Skellington, but in the sense that I am Scottish. This is Brave. I love Merida. I really love Merida. And this is set in the Highlands. I'm from Aberdeen, which is about as north as you can go on the east coast without being in the Highlands. So I'm kind of like a couple of miles out from being a Highlander, and I love it. I love the music. What's it called? Touch the Sky, I think, is the main song. I think it's brilliant. The magic elements of it are great, and the fact that Merida is very much a feminist character, a feminist princess, makes me so happy. And she's ginger. I am not naturally dark. I love Merida. The last one's kind of pushing it in there because it's not a film that I particularly enjoy watching anymore, because it does make me upset. But it's my favourite film from my childhood. This is The Lion King. I love it. But when I remove myself from the film, there are a lot of very happy memories attached to it, but some also kind of emotional memories that I don't like revisiting. But I had to put it in here because I could not do a top 5 Disney animation without mentioning Simba. But this also ties in Simba's Pride. Not the third Lion King film, that was a load of rubbish and nobody needed it. But Simba's Pride and the Lion King itself are just wonderful, and Disney, for me, would not be Disney without them. Looking back over those 5 films, with the exception of the Lion King, I kind of feel like they're rarities for people's top 5s. A lot of people tend to go for Cinderella, The Little Mermaid, Toy Story, a lot of the films that I don't like, which is very odd. I have a very, shall I say, eclectic, maybe abnormal taste in Disney films, but I like that. I like that my tastes are not necessarily the most obvious. I would, of course, love to know which Disney films you favour the most, and obviously if you agree with me, please tell me so I can feel a bit better, since very few people agree with the films that I disliked. If you haven't seen my top 5 most hated Disneys, you know, watch it if you watch it, but don't hate me. Thank you for watching this video, and I will speak to you all soon. Bye!